Jake Paul stirs up trouble at a theme park.
Beyonce shows off her twins on tour, but they're not Rumi and Sir.
And Kim Kardashian reacts to Alice Marie Johnson's Trump pardon.
All that and more on today's rundown.
Taylor Swift just became a redhead. I'm so excited, obviously. I'm now even more twinning with Taylor Swift, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit more detail later.
Yes, but first we have to talk about Jake Paul because he's stirring up trouble yet again. Another day, another Paul brother in the news. So on Monday, Jake Paul and his friends went to Carowinds Amusement Park in North Carolina, and videos have now surfaced of Jake riding around on a scooter meant for disabled guests. In fact, many members of Team 10 were attempting flips, riding around on the scooter, racing the scooter, and having multiple people pile on top of it. Jake was also encouraging kids to chase the scooter, which resulted in almost running over a crowd of people. Check it out. Carowinds Amusement Park actually spoke out about the incident and told The Blast, quote, "We do not condone Jake Paul's behavior, and after park security insisted that he follow the safety rules, he decided to leave the property." And a rep for Jake Paul actually denies this claim, saying that the real reason why they left the park was because of an overwhelming crowd of fans. And they're also denying any wrongdoing and pointed out that the amusement park actually gave Paul the scooter in the first place. Obviously, Aaron, I'm not surprised by this. I think it's a little weird that Jake Paul's team is denying this because there's a video surfaced. And why would an amusement park give Jake Paul a scooter meant for disabled people to ride around on?
Well,
That's just really weird to me.
What if he went up to someone, you know, they're actors, you know, and said, "Oh, I'm hurt my foot, can I get a scooter?" I mean, are they gonna deny someone saying, "I need assistance, you know?" So that would be a whole other story.
Right.
So I'm sure that person was trying to just do their job the best way they knew how, but even still, it's like, Jake Paul should not be causing such a ruckus. I mean, I know that's what he does for his job, but this is private property. This isn't your house. This is a public place with strangers who go there because they want to have good, clean, safe fun, and they shouldn't be scared that someone like Jake Paul could run over them with a freaking scooter. I hate this. I'm glad that security stepped in, because my first thought when I read this headline was, where was security? But they were there, and they did try to get Jake to leave, and he did leave. But the whole point in his team saying that Carowinds gave Jake Paul the scooter in the first place. I'm like, well, then why did he ask?
Right.
Like, it makes him seem like he's like a toddler and didn't know any better, and they gave him a scooter, so it's Carowinds' problem. I'm like, this is a grown person. He shouldn't be asking for a scooter.
I know.
Well, yesterday, everyone was shooketh because a photo was released from Jay-Z and Beyonce's tour that had Beyonce holding two babies in her arms. And everyone thought it was baby Rumi and Sir, but it comes to find out. But we are coming to find out, what? That doesn't make any sense. That it's not them! Speaking is hard. So Beyonce and Jay-Z have been pretty private on the twin front, you guys. The only image that we've actually had of the baby twins was about 11 months ago in this beautiful style shot on Instagram. We could not forget this photo if we tried. Beyonce and Jay-Z kicked off their stadium tour in Cardiff, Wales, and many people thought that we had received our second glimpse of the precious twins. The beginning of the show included a video of Beyonce holding two babies in her arms and a photo of Jay-Z cradling the same babies as well. Now, naturally, people were freaking out at the sight of what they thought were baby Rumi and Sir, but not so fast, everybody. Beyonce's rep has confirmed that this video and image, they're not Rumi and Sir. But all is not lost here. People is reporting that Beyonce and Jay-Z may have renewed their wedding vows, you guys. The couple marked their 10-year anniversary in April this year. And in a video at the end of the show, they are seen in a ceremony wearing all white attire. 6-year-old Blue Ivy is in attendance, and it appears that the real Rumi and Sir also make a cameo too. A People source, though, has confirmed, quote, "At the end of the show, the Carter babies were included in a family collage. However, the babies in the film clip at the beginning were not their children." It's very confusing to me because Beyonce did come out with this beautiful photo shoot announcing the birth of her twins. This photo is also very reminiscent of the vibe of that photo. So it's definitely a branding thing, which seems weird that she wouldn't include the babies in that photo, but the ones at the end of the show. I just don't understand why they made this choice.
I I'm trying to find the words to say because I don't want the beehive to come after me.
Okay.
But this is the exact reason why I love Beyonce. Let me just say, I love Beyonce. I love her music. I love Jay-Z.
You are really
I really have to just say this, you
statement.
guys. However, having said that, I think Beyonce is very inaccessible to her fans. And this just proves, she makes weird choices and I don't understand why. And I think everyone's allowed to live their life the way that they want to live their life. If she wants to live it privately, fine. It's difficult for me to connect to Beyonce in the way I connect to other artists because she's not as vulnerable and open with her life. And a decision like this is just really weird because why did you hire like 2 twin actors to be in a big photo but then showed your actual kids later? If she never showed footage of her actual twins at the end of the show, then it would make more sense to me.
Right, it's confusing.
It's just confusing because then why wouldn't you just show I don't know. She has the right to not show her kids. It's just confusing to me and I don't know. I just want to know more. I want to see more of Beyonce's world, you guys. I really do.
Like behind the scenes, I want to know what those conversations were like when she was storyboarding what was going to go in the show, her thought process behind,
Right.
I actually want this photo and not the ones of my twins because blank.
Right.
Like I'm curious about that.
I'm sure she has a reason. And again, I want to say I have so much admiration for Beyonce. That's why I want to know more about her life. I think it just bums me out that we don't get to see that stuff with her. You know, we don't get an inside look.
I just had an idea. Maybe the day of the photo shoot, she was intending on using her twins, but maybe they got sick. And maybe she's like, well, I've hired this crew. We're doing my promo stuff for my tour. I need to hire 2 twins because my babies are sick or something like that.
Still a little weird to me. Well, you guys, a lot of people give Kim Kardashian heat for not using her platform for good reasons or the better cause. But Kim actually recently met with the president to get a prison inmate pardoned, and she did it. After spending a little over 2 decades in jail for a first-time non-violent drug offense, Alice Marie Johnson will finally be released from federal prison, and it's partially due to Kim Kardashian's involvement, you guys. It all started when Kim first caught wind of Alice's story through a Mike Opinion video, and before we all knew it, Kim enlisted her attorney, Sean Hawley, to help her with the process. Since it started, Kim and her attorney have been working with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner on Alice's case, and however, it wasn't until last week when Kim took a meeting with President Trump to talk about prison reform in Alice's case that things started to change. Well, fast forward to now, roughly a week after Kim's meeting, it was revealed that the president has decided to grant clemency to Alice. Alice is set to be released from federal prison in Aliceville, Alabama, where she has been serving her sentence since 1996. Kim tweeted about the whole ordeal by saying, quote, "best news ever," and shortly after the announcement, Kim followed that up with a longer statement. She tweeted, quote, "so grateful to Donald Trump, Jared Kushner, and to everyone who has showed compassion and contributed countless hours to this important moment for Miss Alice Marie Johnson." And then she goes on to say, "I hope to continue this important work by working together with organizations who have been fighting this fight for much longer than I have and deserve the recognition." You guys, I love this news. I kind of feel bad for Kim because I feel like, I don't know if you feel this way, Erin, but sometimes I feel like she's in a lose-lose situation. Like when she gets involved in things, the situation sometimes watered down in some people's views and they just don't take her seriously.
Yeah.
But either way, this is a great day for Alice Marie Johnson, and I'm just really happy that Kim used her platform to do this for someone.
I remember when this story sort of came out last week that Kim was meeting with Donald Trump. It was like everywhere, and I remember the press around that being so negative because, you know, most people don't like Donald Trump, understandably, and a lot of people don't like Kim Kardashian in a lot of ways. And so the two of them together were like this headline drag fest. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, ugh, what could they be talking about? And then a couple of days later, I actually read the story and I was like, wait a minute, I feel like news outlets should not be dragging this situation. I feel like this is what everybody's been wanting. You know, 2 people who may have been hated by a lot of people in the world are trying to come together and do at least one good thing, right? You know, and so it really bummed me out to see the press that was surrounding the story be so negative about it. But I'm so glad because, you know what, it didn't even matter. This woman who has been in jail for a very minor drug offense for over 22 years, she's a grandmother, you guys. She's so, she doesn't deserve this, clearly. And the fact that she's gonna be a free woman and be able to hug her children and her grandchildren and have a life in Aliceville, which her name is Alice. Isn't that weird?
It is kind of weird. It's so weird.
So I'm really happy that things sometimes do really work out for the good.
Yes.
Y'all, Taylor Swift is returning back to country music, and we could not be happier about this. Last night during the CMT Awards, the official trailer for Sugarland's song Babe aired during the telecast, and I think it goes without saying, but Swifties were pretty much shook when they caught a glimpse of their queen sporting a pretty incredible new look in the new music video. You really blew this thing. Now, it's obviously no surprise that Taylor has what we can only assume to be a pretty big role in this music video. After all, she did co-write the song and is featured on it, so this makes total sense to us. Taylor stars alongside Jennifer Nettles and Brandon Ruth in the visual, and judging by the 30-second trailer, there is a ton of drama between the three characters. It looks like everything is mainly Taylor's fault in this, since she's basically stealing Brandon from his wife, or so it seems in the narrative. The full video doesn't drop until June 9th, so I guess we're gonna have to keep watching this teaser over and over again until it's here. But didn't Taylor become a redhead for the Bad Blood music video as well?
Yes, and she looked amazing in that video.
I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I think she should go red. She looks so good as a redhead.
She would look. Taylor Swift has that face where she can kind of pull off any hair color, I feel like. You know, like she would almost look good with black hair too, I feel like, because her eyes are so blue.
Yeah, it's like a vixen look that she has. And I'm really glad that she's doing more country music. I know that's where her roots are. And I do miss hearing that side of Taylor because I know that she still writes for country, so it's in there somewhere. But I do miss hearing it. So I'm kind of glad we're getting a new Taylor in the pop world, but also an old Taylor in the country world.
I know, that's such a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
And I agree, it's nice, like whenever she writes a song for someone in the country world, I'm like so excited to listen to it because it's kind of like getting old Taylor back for a little bit, you know? And this song, Babe's amazing. I love it. Well, you guys, fresh off the press, 13 Reasons Why is coming back for a season 3, and this is how the cast reacted. Yesterday, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings confirmed that season 3 will in fact happen, despite the fact that there are advocacy groups out there who wanted to get the show shut down. Although some parenting groups definitely aren't thrilled about the show coming back for a 3rd season, the cast could not be more ready for its return. In fact, several of the cast members took to social media yesterday to share their excitement. Dylan Minnette, who plays Clay on the show, hilariously tweeted, quote, "My mom woke me up this morning screaming about this and scared the out of me, but yeah, season 3, here we go." Devin Druid, who plays Tyler on the hit series, is also looking forward to a 3rd season, but he mostly wanted people to know that above all, he's glad that the show has inspired people to open up about the struggles they face in their everyday lives, because he wrote, quote, "Season 3 has been announced, and that's super exciting for all of us, but I really want to take this opportunity to celebrate and send all my love to those incredibly courageous and strong humans who've reached out to me personally." That wasn't all though, you guys. Tommy Dorfman, who plays the role of Ryan, sent out his congratulations to fellow castmates, saying, quote, "Congrats to everyone on a 3rd season of 13 Reasons Why," while Ross Butler simply tweeted out the season 3 promotional video with a short but to the point caption. Yeah, so this is obviously super exciting for a lot of people. I know we spent a lot of time talking about 13 Reasons Why and whether or not there would be a season 3, should there be a season 3. I actually met the cast, Erin, I don't know if I told you, at Wango Tango.
Yeah,
and
I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah, I was trying to get it out of them. I was like, is there gonna be a season 3, you guys? And they were really good about it. They were like super tight-lipped.
Actually,
but now
we may not have known, honestly.
Oh, maybe they like just found out. You're right.
Yeah, they hopefully they found out before we did. But I think usually because there's so many young cast members, they probably wouldn't have told everyone right away.
Right. But I met Devin Druid, who plays Tyler, and he is just an absolute sweetheart. So it was really cool to meet them. And I'm excited to see what storyline we're gonna follow in season 3 because I think Hannah's done, yeah?
Yeah, I think she's done. I don't know. You guys, this show is so depressing for me. And it's just like, I don't know if I can take a season 3. I'm happy there is a season 3 so these actors can work because I think this show has been so good for all of their careers. But man, I don't know. My heart, I don't think it can handle it.
It's too much to handle.
I might have to handle it because it's my job, but cue my future depression.
I'll be there for you, Erin. We can watch together.
All right, you guys, Kim Kardashian, Donald Trump, pardoning Miss Alice. Do you think that this was a win-win situation, or are you one of the ones out there who are like, ugh, Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump, ugh? Let me know in the comments.
Let us know. We also want to know what you guys think of Beyonce not showing her real twins in the beginning of her On the Run tour, but at the end of the tour, actually showing footage of Rumi and Sir. Let us know in the comment section below. Do you think it was weird? Do you think she had a good reason behind it? We really want to know what you think.
All right, guys, that's it for DHR. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys, but before you go, make sure you click right over here to find out if Gigi and Zayn are back on. Like, are they on? Are they off? We gotta know.
There
but
was
you
an
can find
Instagram
out.
photo, though, so that will make you want to click it because there's Instagram proof of. Oh, did I just give it away?
You kind of did.
No. It's are they on or are they off? We're not sure.